This is such an exciting day for my wife Rachel, for me, for my entire administration to be able to honor and celebrate such amazing women who were performed at the absolute highest level on the world stage. You know, one thing that makes our city really special is that we are a great sports town. We're the home of the Kentucky Derby, the greatest 2 minutes in sports. We're the home of Muhammad Ali, known around the world as the original greatest of all time. The Louisville Cardinals have won the men's NCAA basketball title 3 times. The women's basketball team is competing at the highest level in front of huge crowds at the Yum Center. NFL MVPs like Lamar Jackson and Johnny Unitas are part of our hometown sports legacy. So are NBA greats like Wes Unseld, Donovan Mitchell, and Junior Bridgman. Golf champions like Justin Thomas and Bobby Nichols. And I could go on and on and on about the amazing sports legacy and athletes that call Louisville home. And given all of that, our city, as you well know, have incredibly high standards for achievement in sports. So when our teams and athletes do something truly amazing, we want to celebrate it. And that's why we're here today. Because we know how much work and dedication it takes to excel at the highest level of sports. I should say, you all know what it takes to excel at the highest level of sports. I certainly do not. I can only admire these amazing achievements from afar. And that's what you all and all of the members of Racing Louisville FC do here on a regular basis. And what the 4 of you and your 2 other teammates did recently, excelling at the highest level in the 2023 Women's World Cup. You all scored more goals in the tournament than your rivals from any other American club. And you held your own against the best in the world on the biggest stage in the world. I was so proud to see how well you represented your countries as well as your team here in Louisville. And you certainly represented our city, Louisville, so amazingly well. And yes, you all come from many places, but you are our team. So on behalf of our city, we are so proud of each of you and so thankful that you all have chosen for now to call Louisville home. You and all of your teammates who are here with us today make us so proud as a city every game. You've made so many great memories for all of the fans at Lynn Family Stadium. Every time my family and I have had an opportunity to watch you in action, it's always exciting. And you all have had a pretty good, incredible run recently since the World Cup. You've set the team attendance record for a single game. You beat Portland, who was at the top of the league. And then you made it all the way to the finals of the NWSL Challenge Cup. And let's remember that Racing just played its first game ever in 2021. This is amazing sports history that is being created in such a short amount of time. Your future here in Louisville and on the national stage, and as we've seen here on the world stage, is so incredibly bright. It's inspiring to sports fans all across our city. And so as mayor, I want to celebrate your success and build on it in as many ways as possible. So let's work to make your games and the Lou City games even bigger events that draw more people to Lynn Family Stadium and to restaurants and businesses in the area and to downtown. My administration is committed to working with the ownership group on continuing to develop what are now parking lots and will soon be home to many people, great entertainment venues, restaurants, offices, hotels, you name it. We want to see further development there. And I want to make a bigger deal out of the fact that your team, Racing Louisville, competes at the highest level in the professional soccer world. That is so incredibly special. You all work so hard to make that happen, and that means so much to our city. I would love to build on that and the success that U of L has had in women's basketball and all of the other great sports legacies that we've talked about earlier. And so let's work together to make our city, Louisville, the women's professional sports capital of America. That's something. Yes, absolutely. Making Louisville the women's professional sports capital of America is something that we absolutely can do and something that we absolutely should do. And so I'd love to talk to each of you more in the coming days ahead, maybe after the season when you have a little bit more time, about how we can work together in partnership with current athletes like you all today, with former athletes, with rabid fans to make that happen. But for now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for putting in all the work, for being great community partners, and continuing to perform at the highest levels. So before we continue, I want to call on Racing Louisville General Manager Ryan Dell to say a few words before we honor our World Cup athletes. Ryan?
Thank you, Mayor Greenberg, the City of Louisville, for having us today. I'd like to take some time to thank our Chairman, John Neese, and our ownership group who brought the first top division sports franchise to the Commonwealth of Kentucky since the 1950s. I'd like to thank our front office staff who joined us here today, the medical and performance staff, and our technical staff led by head coach Kim Bjorkigan. Without their hard work and support, none of Racing Louisville's success would have been possible. I also want to thank the players of Racing Louisville. Their culture, their work ethic, and drive are the best in the NWSL, and it truly makes Louisville a home. Most importantly, we are here to celebrate Racing Louisville's World Cup stars. This summer, 6 racing players represented their country on the world's biggest stage, the FIFA World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Thembi Kgatlana channeled her spirit animal, the tiger, to captain South Africa to the knockout rounds for the first time. Uchenna Kanu scored for her home country of Nigeria. And beyond the field, Thembi and Uchenna have helped lead the fight for better pay and working conditions for all female footballers. Ari Borges scored the first hat-trick in Brazilian soccer history, men's or women's, at the World Cup. Alex Chidiac helped to push Australia to a 4th-place finish on her home soil. Wang Shuang scored twice for China and is back there now, handing off the Asian Games torch to the next generation of Chinese stars. Lastly, Savannah DeMello started for the United States in only her 2nd appearance representing her country, and we are proud to say she is signed to stay in Louisville through 2026. All 6 of our World Cup stars are incredible soccer players, but most importantly, they're incredible people who also call Louisville home. Over the past week, the team has made 2 cross-country flights to play in the UKG Challenge Cup final on Saturday. While the result was not what we had all hoped, the group's resolve through the Challenge Cup cannot be overstated. While this was the first final in club history, I know it certainly will not be the last. I encourage everyone to come out and see what the world's best have to offer right here at Lynn Family Stadium as the team makes a final push toward the playoffs this fall. Thank you to all who have helped these players, the team, and the club continue to grow. I firmly believe we are in the midst of something great. Now I'd like to invite Thembi Kgatlana to say a few words.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm hardly on stage, felt a little bit nervous, but very honored to be here today. Thank you, Mayor, for having us to celebrate the World Cup teams and the Racing Louisville. It's always very difficult to be on the pitch, I must say, and I think the things that top it up is when people appreciate what you put in on the field. And Louisville was formed 3 years ago, and for the team to achieve what they've achieved in such a short time, I think it's really amazing. And I'm very happy to be here with my teammates, everyone here. I know how you wake up every single day, come to training, even when you guys are tired or don't feel like it, but you show up every single day. And I want to say thank you to every one of you. To the staff as well, the ones that are with us every single day on the field, and the ones that are in the offices getting all the requests of what we need when we need it. Caitlin, thank you for everything. I know I was bothering you the whole time, but it's appreciated. I'm sure the other girls are bothering you, but it shows the commitment that the staff is putting behind the scenes to make sure that this team is successful. We put all the work on the field, but I think a lot of the work is being put behind the scenes, and it gives us a lot of confidence to wake up every single day to want to play for this team, to want to play for the city, and to represent everyone that's, coming to the stadium to watch us. So with all that I could say, thank you, Mayor, again, for honoring us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tembi and Ryan. And don't go too far, Tembi, because we're going to ask all of your teammates to come up, and we're going to give some proclamations to the four of you here in a second. But Tembi, since you're serving as the spokesman, why don't the whole team come up so we can all celebrate together? Tembi's dedication to her team, her craft, and her community is an inspiration for people in Louisville and around the world. Racing Louisville fans watched with tremendous pride as she represented both South Africa and our city on soccer's biggest stage. We are so glad that Tembi's journey as a professional athlete brought her to Louisville, and wherever the game may take you, our appreciation, respect, and gratitude for your work will be with you always. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tembi. From South Africa to Nigeria. Next, I'd like to present the proclamation to Uchenna Kanu of Nigeria. Congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Congrats. And next up, as you heard Ryan talk about earlier, is Ari Borges of Brazil. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Ari. And last but not least, representing Team USA, Savannah DeMello. Congratulations, Savannah. Thank you so much. Here we go. Thank you all so much for representing Racing Louisville, for representing your home country so amazingly well on the world stage. We are so excited to cheer for each of you and so excited to root for the entire Racing Louisville team the rest of the season. Good luck against Houston on Friday. Let's go, and congratulations. Thank you all very much.